Hello everyone, I am Satishan Ponsami from OEM Johor. Today we will talk about more detail about roles of risk management in the industries. Come, let's get into the presentation. What is risk management? Risk management is a process of identifying problem, risk or disaster before it happens. So basically we are forecasting something bad could happen to our organization by conducting several studies, and then we are prevent it from the early stage. That is mainly about risk management. And to prevent the risk management, there is a few steps we need to follow to ensure we are in correct order. So first we need to identify the risk, and then we analyze the risk, and then we control the risk, and we treat the risk. And then why we need to do risk management? So one of the factor is to increase probability of success and decrease probability of failure. Nobody in this world like to be a failure, right? So that's why we are doing risk management to ensure our organization are safe enough in future. Okay, now we are looking about stages and risk assessment. There's a few stages that we need to follow to ensure our risk assessment is good enough to encounter all the risks or hazard facing by our organization. And then we need to have risk identification method tool, how we want to identify the risk. Then we need to have a tool. So in ISO 31010 it's already stated 31 type of the risk assessment tool we can use in our organization. It's depend on our suitability of our organization we can choose, and some of them are HAZOP, that is hazard operability, and then hazard identification, that is hazard identification is hazard, and then bow tie. Then second step is risk analyze tool. Once we identify the risk, and then now we are converting the risk into the numerical order. So there is a quantitative risk assessment, and then semi-quantitative, and then qualitative risk assessment. We can choose either one which is suitable in our organization. And then we are going to risk control, how we want to control the risk in our organization. So first there is elimination, how we want to eliminate. We need to brainstorm and come up with an idea. Second, substitute, isolation, engineering control, admin control, and PPE, the last resort. Okay, so this is a risk control system that we can take into our organization. Okay, and then planning the work plan or even enhance the risk management system. So we need to plan our work to enhance our risk management system. Once we are not planning our work, that means we are not overseeing any hazard incoming hazard in our organization. So we need to properly plan, and then execute the work. And then risk management planning shall monitor from time to time. So once we have developed all the risk identifying and then all the risk assessment, we need to review from time to time. Okay, then we are going for, so now we are looking at an effective risk management plan. Effective risk management plan should have an initiation from the top management until the labor. Then only it will be effective risk management plan to our organization. And then policies and procedure are clearly defined and understandable. So it's not understandable to top management, however it need to understand to the normal worker as well, to ensure they are following all the control systems that we are identifying in our risk assessment. So that is very important thing. And then all staff should have a clear defined roles and responsibilities and accountability. So every people shall play their role in managing safety, then only we can achieve our target, zero accident and so on. And then adequate resources and tool allocate for the plan. So we need to have a good budget over there, and then to manage the safety system in our organization. Safety system will come with a cost as well, so we need to invest something to get something. So that is basically what. And then ongoing training, testing, monitoring and risk management plan. So we need to train the people from time to time to ensure they are competent enough in their work and to perform the work in correct order. And then we need to monitoring them also. We need to do something as surveillance, or we doing something spot check whether they are following the risk or not. This is an effective way how we want to manage a risk management plan in our organization. So now we are going to see about benefit of risk management. What benefit we are getting if we implement a good risk management system. First, we are saving people, environment, asset and reputation. That's important thing. Secondly, we are going to obey to legal liability. So that means once we are following all the risk management and there's no accident, no anything, that means nobody is going to find us, going to summon us, going to sue us. So we can save some money in that manner. Then third is the legal requirement. Malaysian government already set up. We need to do the risk management to obey of OSHA 1997 and SEMA regulation as well. And then increase of work harmony. So automatically there's no incident, our work environment will be harmony. And then now we will see much detail about legal requirement of risk management, at where it's stated we need to have a good risk management. According to OSHA 1987 section 15, with general duties of employee and self-employed person to their employer and self-employed persons to ensure so far practically the safe health and welfare system of work for employees. So that means we need to ensure there's no accident, no harmful thing in our organization. So how to prevent that? We need to do risk assessment to ensure eliminate the risk before it can hurt someone. Then we are looking at SEMA regulation. SEMA regulation is about the control of industrial major accident hazard. So this regulation, if we talk about the major accident hazards, it says one requirement stated in SEMA which we need to do risk management. So this is evidence to comply with this regulation as soon become an imminent danger to may affect safety and person of environment, take immediate action to rectify situation. So that means we need to do risk management. Then we are moving. So now we are going to see what benefit stakeholders will be having if we are conducting a good risk assessment and complying to all the legal requirements. So first, more confident with the growth of our organization. So they will be more confident because we already overseen the we already identified the risk that we are facing, then we already have the mitigation method for that. So now organization will be much confident. And then improve on decision making process. So that means our organization will have a broad idea how they can expand this business to next level. Then reputation organization. So there's no accident, no anything. So that means every people will be respect our organization in a safety way. So now we are get into the conclusion. So what is the conclusion? Risk management is important to ensure the organization are intact and comply to legal requirement. That's the important thing. And then risk management helps organization to overcome a difficult situation. And then forcing credibility organization and step how to overcome those risks in future. And then a systematic approach to set people, environment, as and reputation organization are well reserved. And then reputation of an organization will be reserved. So that's all, guys. Thank you very much for listening my presentation. Bye bye.